going over my thoughts, this is a game that kind of knows what it's going for, and you know, they had a budget and they had a lot of constraints. Like they wanted to have a certain number of characters from each. They wanted a certain number of franchises represented, but they knew they couldn't get all the characters from each franchise. And they also wanted to be able to tap into an audience that was going to enjoy this. And when they were trying to tap into the Smash Brothers audience, they could go a number of different ways. One is that they could have spread themselves and tried to make the whole complete experience like Smash Brothers, which there is no way they're going to do, because Smash Brothers has a super huge single player mode, all these different extras, all these different modes, all these different items, all these different stages and levels and characters and unlockables and secrets and hidden things and Easter eggs and references. There's no way they can compete with that, so that's right out. But they can focus on the multiplayer, and the multiplayer is where a lot of people focus on with Smash Brothers. Now, that hardcore audience is going to be dedicated if you win them over. But if you don't win them over, then it's over. You don't have an audience. If you try to appeal to a casual audience, then you have to go fully into that. And you could do that, but then you lose the fighting game audience, which is pretty important for a fighting game. And if you lose the fighting game crowd, then that's a big problem. So they seem to kind of decide to focus on the fighting game crowd and focus on the fighting game multiplayer. And they have all the references to the characters, but they don't have a lot of like a kind of gameplay to flesh out the characters. Like, you know who they are, they don't explain them, they make just enough references, but just enough references for you to be able to play the game over and over when you're playing multiplayer. And like doing like late night binges with your friends or by yourself either. And climbing ranked and whatnot. So yeah, they picked their battles, and I think it was a pretty smart move that they chose to like kind of focus on the multiplayer, the references, the limited amount of characters, X number of franchises represented, and they left it open to like have more DLC and more characters down the line. But yeah, seems like a pretty interesting set of decisions they made. Also, Smash Brothers Brawl, Ultimate, full price was $60 on release. This game knew it could not do that, so it was $50 on release. And maybe there'll be discounts or whatever, but yeah, and it's also on multi-platform, so they get to be on multiple consoles. So supporting multi-platform, cross-platform development is also a thing they want to invest in, because they didn't want to get solely in the shadow of Nintendo. And yeah, they could be the platform fighter that like kind of unifies all the platforms, and also be something that has a good multiplayer scene. And yeah, it seems like the multiplayer is pretty solid to me. Very, very tough playing against these people online. You can tell that these people have trained a lot and played a lot of platform fighters. And yeah, it seems like the teeth are there. The meat is there. Yeah, I was getting pumped. And yeah, they invested in the multiplayer architecture and the infrastructure there. Very, very cool. I'm a big fan of this. There's definitely good potential, and they definitely want to be able to set themselves up so they can make an All-Star Brawl 2, or they want to set themselves up so that they have fighters past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and have more and more characters and stuff. Like, that definitely seems like something they want to naturally set themselves up for. And in order to do that, they have to like make you anticipate more and make you want to feel invested in the first game, and make sure they appease to the audience of the first game so that they can expand on it later on. Hey, 100 messages on Restream chat today. Clap, 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 clap. I just removed duplicates on so now you can do duplicate emojis on my emote wall now, and yeah, spam it up. Feel free. Some Pixel Bob Ross, some Glitch Cat, and yeah, alright, so yeah, very, very cool game. I think it's definitely worth checking out. Yeah, if you're thinking about it, like, and you like multiplayer games like this, I'd say go for it. I guess a thumbs up for me. Yeah, I know. There might be sales down the line if you're waiting for that. But I wanted it on Switch, and I got it for the coupon at GameStop. And fortunately, they had it in stock around me, so apparently it was kind of hard to come by. So, yeah, I was definitely happy to get my hands on a copy. And yeah, very, very cool. If you're a fan of Smash Brothers and like playing Smash Brothers games online and with multiplayer and stuff, yeah, gets a thumbs up from me. So yeah, pretty cool. Alright, so that might be it for me tonight. If you enjoyed this, you can check out my stuff on Twitch, Twitter, and itch.io. I'm a game designer and developer, and I make games with meaning and feeling and thoughtfulness.